We're at the Enterprise Island Startup Showcase in Dublin Castle, where we spoke to Ash Maurya, who knows everything there is to know about the lean startup methodology. Some lean startup has been, or was for a time, a key buzzword, and now it seems to have descended out of the hype and into the area where it should be really productive. Is that how you feel now?
I agree, yeah. So you're probably referencing the hype curve where, we go through the hype cycle, and I'm beginning to see that now things are settling down, and you still see a lot of people claiming to be a lean startup, even though they're cherry picking and maybe not doing the right things. But I find that it is time now where people are rolling up their sleeves and really getting to work, and there's still a lot of work ahead. There's still lots of obstacles and pitfalls that we as lean practitioners still constantly fall into.
And is it a fairly strict practice? Like you're fully invested or you're not?
Yes, I mean it's a bit like science, as you can be kind of half in it. You can sometimes challenge your opinions, and other times kind of let things go. So it is a very rigorous practice, which in some ways is the Achilles heel. Is you have to go through first principles, and to be honest, we ourselves find ourselves sometimes taking shortcuts and having to pay the price later. So now we kind of have even things like checklists of things. So when we've got an idea, we go through a very similar pattern, no matter how confident we feel the idea may work or not.
And you're here today as part of the Enterprise Island Showcase, which has highlighted a lot of high potential startups. What do you think separates the high potential from the average everyday startup?
Just one thing, it's traction. So for me, the high level kind of definition of traction is evidence of engagement with your product. So if you can go and convince stakeholders, investors, the market, that people other than yourself, your team, your mom cares about your idea, then you've got traction. Otherwise, you don't. And of course, there are levels of traction. So it's not just getting some traction. It needs to be enough to where you can tell a compelling business model kind of story behind it. But ultimately, that's the differentiator: is are these high potential startups kind of aiming for a big enough goal that makes them high potential, and are they showing leading indicators of evidence that they're marching in that direction? Maybe not achieve the goal, but marching in that direction.
And at the moment in the news cycle, we're hearing a lot about what the tech leaders in the States think about the new commander-in-chief, but we haven't heard a lot about what it's affecting in the startup ecosystem. So what is the sentiment there?
So it's much the same, and so I've definitely been very happy and inspired to see that the tech industry is speaking up. The U.S., as many people know, is a land of immigrants, and so to see someone who was an immigrant not too long ago come and kind of target a certain minority just doesn't seem right. So at least most of the circles that I kind of hang around with, both in the tech industry but also the startup industry, kind of have very similar feelings about that, and are strongly voicing their opinions, which again is a good, healthy dialogue to start having.
So it's important to just kind of at least have the voices out there, that mix of voices that you're known for.
Yeah, so I think, if anything, what this has brought to light is that everyone needs to own democracy. We all take it for granted, and we have for so many years. It's so comfortable to just code away and let the government, handle issues. But for the first time, I'm seeing more activism. I'm seeing more people kind of having strong opinions and saying, no, that is not what I believe in, and standing up, which I think is what a good democracy is all about. So it's encouraging to see that.
Enjoy this video? Click here to get the latest news from SiliconRepublic.com and go find us on social media.